Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. Hello Patman, I see you in there. So, welcome. Today everyone, we are going to be playing a new game. It's quite the short one, so I'm not sure if maybe it'll be a stream or two, but it's a very quick game. It'll be finished very soon. I know today we're playing with Natia, but Natia's not here right now. She did tell me to go ahead and start without her. So she will be here. She will be late, but she will be here later. In the meantime, why don't we begin and see how far we can get? This game is an indie project made in a game jam. A game jam is like a small competition where game developers have a week, a day, whatever, to make a video game. And this is the result of it. It's quite a good one. So let's just go through it. Nom Nom Nami presents. The good old Bad End Theater. Dude, it's been so long since I played this game. It is a pixel art game. The story will unfold in there are many endings basically. And you know what? It's best if we just, play ourselves. Hey Zillax, hey Greenlinks, how you doing? We're playing Bad End Theater today. I hope you're ready for today's journey because our mission today is to find a bad ending where there is none. So, let's try our best. I see you did the glitch text for my name. Dad's forcing you to play WoW. Well, I hope you have fun. I wasn't never that much of a fan of WoW. It's not my kind of game. I do play MMOs, but WoW aesthetically just wasn't mine. It's just not one of my favorites. But anyways, let's head right in. Should we go into the theater? Shall we? I think it's a fun place to go to. I'm going in. Let's go in. You've been here for a week now. Oh boy. Welcome to the Bad End... Fuck! Go back. Welcome to the Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. Ooh. We love toying with fate here. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. I mean, but if an old friend of mine has made a game, love for you to check it out. It's called Old School RPG on Steam. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I'll give it I'll check it later on. We can make a stream of playing indie games. That sounds like a good idea. Alright. I mean, this is an indie game as well, I guess we'll go for human. I'm not really much of a demon, so we'll go for human. You control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Hostile, play nice. I mean, I'm not in the mood for violence. I might die, but hey, let's play nice. You try to make friends with the demon doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry, the story needs not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. No. God damn it, fine. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human? Want to see how it kills me if I play nice? You and the human doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behaviors in advance. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you chose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from the doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Okay, now try turning the doll's behaviors on and off to see the different outcomes. Okay, so if we do hostile and wicked, and I go for human, you control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, blah, 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 blah. We're attacking. You both attack each other at once and die together. End tutorial. All right, I'm done. I know how the game works. Do you understand how to play? Yeah, I get it. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Will do, boss. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Oh boy! So, chat, we got 4 characters we can choose from. We can either go the hero, the maiden, the underling, or the overlord. Huh. I guess we'll go with the hero. It's the typical story, right? Surely, everything will go well for us. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told the maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby Demon Lord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. Maid Zillax when? I don't know. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Alright, chat, this is where everything starts changing. Depending on what we do, we will get an ending or another. So, we're playing the hero. We can either be a coward or we can be dutiful and slay the evil creatures. I guess the first time we'll be dutiful. We'll act like the normal hero, like any fantasy setting. I'm pretty sure most people just run away. So for now, we will act like a normal heroic character. You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Well, we shall continue to be, lawful justice, so cut through them. You gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyways. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all her soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance and a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you got. You've become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from the world. But what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. The failed hero ending. Well, goddammit. Okay, so you can kind of see where this is gonna go. We have multiple endings, all of them will end tragically. So, the first one that we got is this one, the failed hero ending. Well, that's sad. Reset the stage? Why, yes, we'll reset it. Alright, so we got the hero acting dutiful. Dutiful duty. But we have yet to find more reactions. You're the hero, blah, 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 blah. Congratulations, you're a terrible hero. Congratulations, you slaughtered a whole race of monsters to save a maiden who's not even there. Anyways, let's just go directly to our first choice. So, we can run away like a coward. Last time we fought, so let's flee. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You'll take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these demons if you want to reach the Overlord. I guess we can ask if they'll let us in. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. The Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever. At least, that's what she knows of. You think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. Useless hero ending. God damn it. Well, that was... Oh, hey, extra welcome. The no matings, yeah, exactly. Ah, man. A maidenless. God damn it, okay. Reset the stage again. I mean, there's more we can do. We can try, kill and then be diplomatic. We could try. Let's do it again. Maybe we can find something. So skip. First we'll kill these ones. That seems so mean. Now we'll just ask if they'll let us in. You attempt to explain why you've come, but the monster before you is eyeing you with suspicion. They can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier you haven't had the chance to wash off yet. Whoops! You have no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. You make your way through the castle, fending off all the demons that stand in your way. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all of her soldiers. Hey, Ivory! You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about the poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You've become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not done yet. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within the walls. It's just you, as you suspected, she must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world. Oh, it's the same ending then. God dang it. The failed hero ending. Well, I guess that's everything we can do with the hero for now. That's everything we can do with the hero, so I guess we'll move on to another character, right? Should I play this game? Yes, you should. It is a very fun game. It has... Oh, there's the redeem. It worked this time. It's not that much of a theater stage. Is that an... maybe, who knows? So, we did everything we can do with the hero, because we don't really know what happens with the maiden. We're supposed to rescue the maiden, so, wait. Replay the tutorial? No. So, we can't really do anything else with the hero, so I guess we can go with the maiden. So, I guess we're choosing the maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon lord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. Maid Zillax. Someday, Greenlink. If there are enough votes, who knows? Maybe I'll put on a maid suit just to like make the funny joke. Does it have any triggering content I should know about? How much does the game cost, and is it on the Nintendo Switch? I mean, there's no like, it's graphic in the sense of, you see blood and stuff, but you don't really, see the blood. It's the color of whatever, for example, you see how the maiden's story is purple? Well, the blood is color purple. In the hero story, it's like a dark orange. You don't really see like red blood and dark moment. Everything is like very just implied. Is it on Switch? I don't know. Let me see. That and Theater. I'm curious now. Let's see. Is it on Switch? Android, Microsoft, Windows, Linux, Mac. Oh, nope, it's only on PC. It's only on PC. Purple. You are told that you are oh, we already read that. This game is called Bat and Theater. We have been invited to the theater to watch these characters play in a play. But the only things we can see are bad endings. How much is it? I think it was like $5 or $4 or $3. I don't remember. It's very cheap. It's not a long game. It has a few things here and there. Yeah, go ahead, Greenlink. You're free to use it. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You are in the church. You pray to your God asking why you have been born into this role of a maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to a demon, just to, you know, see what happens. Oh, this is gonna go really well. Not long into your little adventure, hey, it's the demon guy. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. We have two options. We either call for someone to help us, the hero in this case, or we introduce ourselves. I guess we can introduce ourselves. Being polite with the hero worked. Maybe being polite with the maiden could work. Let's introduce ourselves. Surely nothing will go wrong. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. This plan of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. It was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Consumed mating ending. Well, shit. Well, that was a... Oh my god. Well, that was a quick one. Well, the demon's hair reminds me of Basil from Omori. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? We should play Omori next, you know? We should actually play Omori after we're done with a few more video games. I want to get rid of the maybe you know what? Look, as soon as we're done with In Stars in Time, yes, I haven't forgotten. As soon as we're done with In Stars in Time, we should play Omori. That sounds like a good idea. Anyways, we found another ending, the Consumed Maiden. Starting again. Okay, so I guess we'll play with the maiden one more time. Oh, there's you started a vote? All right, what kind of vote have we started here? Let's see. Let me go check that vote real quick. We're playing as the maiden again. Let's see what we can do. Let's just skip straight to where we should go. Huh. All right, let's see. In general, you have typed Maid Zillax, yes, what the fuck? All right, guys, there you go. If you're on the Discord server, you know what to do. If you want to see Maid Zillax, well, you gotta vote. You need to play Omori. Dude, Omori is so good. You've been spoiling the entire plot, but you want to play. Dude, yeah, the plot it's at this point, it's hard not to get spoiled, but it's really good. It's a really fun game, and the themes of it are really deep. Anyways, last time we acted polite. I guess we'll just ask the hero to help us. You yell, but a hero does not come. Well, shit. Whoops! I love quirky RPG games about depression. Well, you're gonna like this game. This game is actually... I don't want to spoil it because I already played this game. I don't remember all of it, but I do know that it has like very deep meaning, right? You'll start unveiling those things the more stories you unlock. You gotta do combinations with other characters. For example, right now we just died with the maiden, but what if we play as the maiden and we give the hero the dutiful trait? He is now dutiful, so maybe he'll come save us this time, right? So let's try once again. Heading all the way here. This time, we'll shout for the hero to come save us. But the hero does not come. Oh. It doesn't matter, okay. What if the hero's diplomatic? Huh. Prefers not to solve things through violence. Let's try it again. Does it matter? The hero does not come. I guess we can do nothing with the maiden. No matter what we do, we are eaten with the maiden. So I guess we just gotta play someone else. Oh, by the way, can we go back to the tutorial real quick? There's something we didn't finish in the tutorial. Skip. So if we play with the human, and we act violent, blah 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 blah. Alright, we choose this. But if we play nice, the human will still kill us. Oh, interesting. So what if we are hostile and wicked, and we choose the human? We both die. I want to see how many things happen. Play nice. Oh. Are there that many possibilities? Oh, whatever. Well, let's go back to the game. I want to make a semi-autobiographical game. The protagonist is a freshman in high school, and I want to alternate between dream and reality segments, and I want it to have mechanics like Disco Elysium. Haven't played Disco Elysium, but I want some of the mechanics to be kind of similar. Ooh, sounds interesting. Well, we already did everything we could with the hero. The maiden dies no matter what at this very moment. I guess we'll play as the underling and see what we can do. You are a demon underling, in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but you're not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come at all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyways. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decided to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and questioning her obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked out of her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Whoops! God damn it! You should probably steer this in a reasonable direction. Let's overthrow her, or let's not. We can be loyal. Let's not. You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is you live in a comfortably is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass and wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. Oh hey, look, it's the maiden! She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. Gobble her up, or tell her to quit yelling. Okay. So, you know how we can only die if we play as the maiden at this point in the story? What if we act peaceful with the demon? Then maybe we get more options as her. So let's tell her to quit yelling. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently only one language in this world? Maiden reminds you of Mirabelle. Yeah, kinda does, doesn't she? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to have each other's own languages? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it would be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. You fucking idiot. She gives you a look, and you say that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decided it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current Overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out, and being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Shit. So, we have two probable things to happen here. Oh, hey Elijah, welcome in. We can either be disloyal and get rid of the Overlord, or we can be loyal and that will probably give us a bad ending. Already ending our journey with this guy. I guess we'll continue down the path of being a good guy for now. She's actually not so bad, you guys. Your friend seems pretty disappointed. They apologize to you before you can ask what they're sorry about. One of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand that, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Faithful underling ending. Well then. Well, resetting the stage. A bad ending in this game called Bad End Theater? Who would have thought? Exactly. Well, we have unlocked new ways for this guy to act. So, but we still can do more things with him, right? Let's do it again, but let's skip. This time we're gonna be evil, we're gonna be disloyal. Let's overthrow her. No, you're sick of the Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle, blah blah blah, everything is the same here. Alright, the maiden! I guess since we're being evil, we'll just, you know. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think it's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Put on a show or change your mind and leave? If we put on a show, we're pretty much dead. Sure, we'll put on a show. You attack the nearby human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience's scream grow louder. Applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. Performer underling. God damn it. Okay. I guess we can still do more stuff with it. This guy has a lot of options. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Let's overthrow her. Continue. We can make friends with her this time. And this time, we're gonna be disloyal. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally into the win. You're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of false confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. Since you repeat the same story over and over, this technically counts as a time loop game. It kind of is, isn't it? They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs. Unless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on, and while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree, and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want to come down to it didn't come down to this, but you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Time to die or chicken out? I guess we can continue with it. Prepare to die. You figure the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your own claws into her throat. So you just do that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you, before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased, only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Lord Underling, ending B. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, we still have more to... How does this guy have so much things you can do with? This time we'll be disloyal. Skip. We will eat the maiden. But this time, we won't stay. This time, we're leaving. Really putting the sass in assassination attempt, indeed. I put the fun in funeral, laughter in slaughter. You figure if people are this upset at just the sight of you, they won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you commit. Also, they might fight back. That probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. This little day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle, thinking you'll take a nap. Oh hey, it's these guys. They're very eager to talk to you about the whole kill the overlord plan. You admit you hadn't given it much thought and only just now remembered it was a thing. Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Okay, let's kill the overlord. Alright, so we skip forward. This time, we can chicken out. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that as soon as we're done with as soon as we're done with the underling, we'll start changing stuff to go with the maiden route. Maybe we'll get more stuff that way. Chicken out. You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up. Okay. And asked again to be let out. The overlord stirs in her bed while your head is turned. The demons shut the door. You scrambled into the overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling and can't believe these assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers at your feet. Doesn't take you long to realize they set the room on fire. You hear the overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the overlord burn together. Cowardly underling ending. Well, okay, cool. Bad End Night reference? Maybe. We're playing Bad End Theater. Okay. What's this? What's Bad End? Oh, it shows us like... Oh, these are all the options we can do. Interesting. So, we haven't really gone this way. We've gone that way. Oh my, there's so many options. Oh no, there's so many options. Oh boy, this is good. This is gonna be great. Oh, she can be polite. Oh, we didn't do that. We can actually make her polite and go through her thing. Okay. Okay, anyways, this time around, I guess we'll go do the wait. Yes. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Oh yeah, Greenling posted a vote in the Discord server. If you guys are in the Discord server, definitely go partake in it. I'm sure it will not disappoint. So let's see. With the maiden, if he is hungry, we're dead. So we cannot make him hungry. The maiden meets the Overlord. The maiden stays with the Overlord for a while. The guy being dutiful. If he is disloyal, we can do another thing here. Okay. So we need a diplomatic hero and a disloyal. So we need, for example, disloyal minion and a diplomatic hero. Okay, so let's do diplomatic and disloyal, and we'll go with the maiden. All right, let's see what we got. Skip. Introduce yourself. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the Overlord turns to you, looking very interested. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough? You ask the Overlord what you should do to be more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude. You just got here. Okay, so we can obey her or refuse to leave. Interesting. Okay, I guess we'll obey her because that way we gain the obedient trait. So let's do that. Let's obey her. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks you what you're doing. Don't you know the Overlord's castle is like right there? You explain everything that happened. The hero seems to think you're lying to him. He asks if you've been brainwashed by demons. What nerve! You're very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way. You leave in a huff. You return to the village alone. Everyone was very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 of questions, and you tell them the story. As you explain that the Overlord never had any intentions to harm anyone here, you notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an older man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. The crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of the hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be, so they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by their fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. Gee, I wonder. You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You have always lived honestly, so why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. The executed maiden. Well, shit! I guess no good deed is never... Oh, no. Well, shit. Yikes. But we still have something to do. We didn't really get the ending we wanted. We went, here. We were burned at the stake. This is where we went. So we have to go down this way, which we can't because we haven't met the we haven't played as the Overlord. Huh. Maybe if we go this way and The town legit just executed their only maiden. They're now officially maidenless, aka oh no bitches. God damn it. Okay, so I guess these people are just a bunch of backward savages. Well shit. We haven't really played as the Demon Lord. I don't think anything will happen if we just do all of them. For now, first, let's play as the Demon Lord. Let's deactivate everything and let's play as the Demon Lord. We need to play as the Demon Lord to unlock more stuff. So, Demon Lord it is. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyways? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to this whole Overlord thing. If you're being quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself, everyone is just doing their best to fill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to higher standards like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in the place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyways. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? Tell them to get back to work or grant them a day off? I guess we'll be the nice guy first. Sure, you can get a day off. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decided to nap for a while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. Oh, so we give him a day off? That means he is a nice underling. Okay, that's a nice default. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient, thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world's put way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home, stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Okay. You want a plushie of the maiden? Well, Ivory, they actually do have a plushie you can get. If you go to Steam, you can see that you can get a plushie of the maiden and the demon lord. She's so friend-shaped. Yeah, she does have a plushie. Tell her she'd better go home so we can be antisocial, or we can let her stay for a while. Okay, you can stay. Can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. The maiden plushie campaign ended but they haven't done a hero plushie yet, so maybe I can get one of those. I don't know, I don't really like the hero, to be honest. From what I've seen, well, it just depends on what you do with the hero. Maybe the hero isn't that bad. We'll see, we'll see. We got many more endings to go through. You can't tell if she's into you or not. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden, who was rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Did anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feeling well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take the maiden away from you. No, we can't keep her. That'll end our career. Let them go. You're certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that. You decided. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious Overlord bed. Oh, never mind, the hero. Yeah, the hero's pretty chill. Depending on what you do, you can be either like a righteous hero who just kills without question, or you can be a pretty chill guy who just wants to do what they told you're supposed to do, right? Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while, until your door slams shut. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed in by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you to get it out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from it? This one burns. You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Burned Overlord ending. Well, that's just tragic. Well, reset. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff now. Look at that. Okay, let's see. With the Overlord, we know that if he's hungry, if he's a coward, there's a bad ending because, you know, the room goes on fire. If he's hungry and this guy is dutiful, we get a different ending. So we gotta be a tyrant. So we gotta be a tyrant. We gotta make this guy hungry and him dutiful. All right, let's do that, let's do that. You're dutiful, you're hungry, and we are a tyrant. Forward. Let's see. Let's try to save the Overlord. Tell them to get back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy Overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as an Overlord. You're awake to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? I love these texts, they're so cool. You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With a decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you into pieces. You fall and have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly and wish you'd be stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you your strength. These are your thoughts as you swallowed by darkness. Conquered Overlord. Well, shit. Okay. Was that the thing that was that the one we wanted? Yeah, there we go. We got this ending. Cool. Okay, so that's how it works. So we have to be a tyrant, and we get this ending. So if we go this way, he's hungry, but we have no hero, we'll go this way. And if he is disloyal, we'll continue this way. Okay, let's try that. No hero interaction. He's hungry, right? And he's also disloyal, and we have to be a tyrant. You want to be the maiden's friend? She seems like a nice person, right? All of them seem like a cool friend, except for him when he's evil. So far, he's the most chaotic evil. This guy's just lawful good, right? He's like righteous. He kills without question if he's like dutiful. But if he's diplomatic, he's a pretty chill dude. She's pretty naive, so she gets killed a lot. The Overlord so far seems pretty chill. The maiden and Mirabelle would be best friends, I think. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that is true. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Here we go. Skip. We have to be a tyrant. Skip. You are awakened by one of your underlings. They've brought you a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. You tell him you don't know anything. Humans never really visit this place. He believes you and goes home. To your surprise, you figured he might try to fight you, but you're glad to be back to your nap instead. Until you wake up to something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can't. You can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Well, that was fast. The assassinated Overlord. Well, that was very fast. God damn it. All right. Well then. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 bad endings. We don't know how to do this, so we definitely gotta find out something about the hero. If he is dutiful, so Overlord lets the underling a day off. The Overlord allows the maiden to stay and chat. And the hero is dutiful, we get a bad ending. If he's diplomatic and we're possessive, we also get a bad ending. Okay, we can do these two actually. These two are pretty easy to get. So let's go do that real quick. Before we go to the hero or the maiden, we can do these guys. Okay, hold on. Let's check that again. So, we have to be a good boss. We have to allow the maiden to stay. And this guy needs to be dutiful. Gotcha. Okay, so dutiful and begin. Skip. You can have a day off. Skip. You can stay. Skip. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your castle walls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing. No big deal. Also, there's a Luke plushie launching in a couple of days, so you could check that out. You're right. But I want a Siffrin plushie. I really want a Siffrin plushie. God damn it. Also, I want a Mirabelle plushie. They should make a Mirabelle plushie. They should! Why haven't they made all of them? I want the collection. They should do a collection bundle. I would buy the whole thing. Well, have you done the 2 hats ending? I have not. So here's the thing. As soon as we're done with this one, we'll go back to In Stars in Time to finish the whole game. And after that, we'll go to play Omori. That's the RPG we'll be playing. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out from you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come here for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. But you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there's nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Wrathful Overlord ending. Hey, at least we didn't die! No spoilers. There will be no spoilers. I haven't played the full game yet. So maybe next week we'll return to In Stars in Time, okay? We'll see if we're finished everything with this game. We'll return to In Stars in Time, okay? We'll play it again. I want to finish that game completely. Reset the stage. Okay, so the other option, no, I do not want to exit. The other option we can do is, he needs to be diplomatic, and we need to be possessive. Okay, so diplomatic, and let's go. Skip. Grant them a day off. Skip. You can stay. Skip. Ah, here. This is where we were. We can be possessive. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all, and if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step forward, toward the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Whoops. The selfish overlord. Whoops, we kind of became... Whoops. Alright, whatever. Alright, what else should we do? We did pretty much everything we could, because to be able to get to these endings, you see how these ones are grayed out? Without knowing what to do with these things, we can't really move forward. Yeah, she turned into a yandere overlord, whoops. So we need to discover how to get these traits from these two. These two are the next ones in line. All right, are there any bad endings we can get? Possessive, begins a story, flees from the demons, diplomatic, we reach the overlord, and she has to be possessive. Okay, so she has to be possessive. We can get another bad ending right here. And we can also get another bad ending right here. I mean, we've already seen them, but we have to see them from the point of view of the hero. So let's do that real quick. Wait. Do it again. We'll do this one first. If we are dutiful, we find the maiden, we apologize, and then we die. Okay, cool. So we have to be 100% dutiful, gotcha. Nothing. No, wait, does she have to be possessive? If she is possessive, we go down this route, right? Possessive and boom. Okay, so we'll do the possessive one since it's already unlocked. We are the hero. Slaughter. Kill. You find the maiden being held captive by the overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to be hesitant. Oh, we can destroy the overlord right away. Do it! You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil overlord. She screams, then falls silent. The overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The village are very pleased with what a good job you've done, slaying the overlord and saving a hostage. They throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. Triumphant hero. Well, that's a bad ending. Also, do you know what lucid dreaming is? Because I do it a lot and it's pretty fun. Yeah, I know, I am a lucid dreamer, by the way. Reset the stage. Okay, so we now have heroic, that's cool. But now we have to, we discovered a new path. Which one? This one, triumphant. Oh, we didn't, whoops. So we have to be this way. We didn't go this way because, because we had her on possessive. Wait, no, what? Oh, we have to talk to the maiden. Gotcha. Okay, do it again. How was that bad? It's really good for me. I mean, it's good for the hero, but it's bad for the Demon Lord. We already know that the Demon Lord is actually good, and she made friends with the maiden. So it's a bad ending because we know that the maiden and the Demon Lord, and of course the little demon we control, all three of them have a bad ending. The maiden is sad and the other two are dead. Only the hero has a good ending. That is not a good ending. That is a bad ending. That's why it's a bad ending. Anyways, skip, kill, skip, kill, skip. Ask the maiden what's going on. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The overlord moves past you and out the door to see her army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Stab the overlord while you can. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Well, shit, this opens a new possibility, right? Oh, boy. Okay, if we're heroic, does that give us the same ending, or is this all just a big misunderstanding? You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserved this. The tragic hero end. Whoops! Okay, so that gave us a new option, right? Yeah, it definitely did. I don't know if it's like all the same. Yeah, 3 bad endings right here. So if she is possessive, but we are diplomatic, we'll get a bad ending right here. Oh, we also have another bad ending right over there. Okay, we can go do this one later. But first we'll do this one. She needs to be possessive. Possessive. Yeah, let's do that. Thunder? What do you mean thunder? I summoned like 20 cats and hung out with them in the lucid dream a few days ago. Oh, that's nice. Next time, don't kill things, perhaps? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Skip. We have to be a coward. Skip. Diplomatic. Skip. There we go. The Overlord and the Maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Destroy the Overlord or ask the Maiden what's going on. Ask the Maiden what's going on. The Maiden explains that she was never actually captured and that she came here on her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to town with you, to reassure everyone of her safety. But the Overlord objects to this. The Maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The Maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to meditate situations like these. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord pauses before subtly jumping you. You are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. How horrible. You came all this way only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the Maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. The naive ending. Welp. That sucks. Okay, we got all of these bad endings. We can't get this one because this is grayed out, but we can definitely get this one. So, for this one to work, oh, the Maiden is so pretty in this color scheme. Yeah, she looks orange. Everything, when you see everything orange, it's because we're seeing everything through this guy's eyes. Everything purple is through her eyes. Light blue through his eyes. And pink through hers. Which I really love that detail, right? A storm has begun, its assault on my position. It's best that I depart. Yeah, Greenlink, go be safe. Take care of yourself. Okay, so I guess no matter what, I guess we'll be, we'll flee from them. She has to be obedient, and she has to be antisocial. Okay, so, antisocial, obedient, and we have to either run away or kill. So, hero, here we go. Skip. This time we'll be like a coward. Skip. Okay, here we go. On your way to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know that the Overlord's castle is like right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, and it turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. Believe the story? You can be trusting. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you. Even though her story is kind of hard to believe, you feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from the first place. The villagers look at you for explanation. You politely inform them It isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to this castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking of what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already, but that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden towards the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into the demon's territory. Evil miasma? No, you realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead, but she's stopped in her tracks, the Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. You had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second and she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is too thick now. You think about turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that chance? Your legs feel heavy. No, going in there would be suicide. You return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander hero, end A. Well, we did absolutely nothing. That was a nothing burger. Oh, whoops, this didn't happen. Oh, so we got this one actually. And we can't get these ones at the moment. So I guess we'll, how did I miss that? Obedient, you talk. Dutiful. Okay, we'll try to be dutiful this time. She has to be, let's do that. Boop. Skip. Flee like a coward, skip. She can't be trusted. You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You asked if she's sure about this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village, certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. Glad that she took care of it itself. Glad that it took care of it itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise and you stand idly by awe as flames consume the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. She seemed nice though, you think. But evil comes in all forms, you reassure yourself. You decide to call it a day and return to your house, but you can't escape this sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Spectator hero, end A. Yeah, we literally did nothing there. Whoops. Okay, so we got this bad ending and we got these. Nothing else we can do with the hero, so I guess we can go with the maiden. So, maiden, we got, wow, okay, we got 2 bad endings here, 2 bad endings up there. Oh boy, there's a lot to do as the maiden. Cool, so what should we do first? Maiden has a lot of options. I mean, with the hero, we're almost done with the hero. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more bad endings with the hero, and he will be a complete journey. The maiden, well, the maiden has a lot to do. Oh, this guy actually is very close. This guy's almost done. We can get 1, 2, 3 bad endings here, but we would still need these 2. The Overlord can get 1 bad ending up here. We can get another bad ending right there. Okay, you know what? Let's do the maiden. Let's do the maiden's one. BRB, okay, Greenlink. Don't worry, I'll be here getting more bad endings. What the? I just got an email from my... What the? Why am I getting an email? I'm in the middle of stream. What is this? Hold on. What? Maybe it's important. I mean, I'm in the middle of stream, but hey. You guys decided to join my stream. No, I'm joking. Anyways, I'll read it later. No reading emails while we're vibing, right? Anyways, so let's go with this route. This route seems fine. So she meets the Overlord. The maiden stays with the Overlord. So we need this guy to be diplomatic, and she needs to be possessive. And this guy needs to, oh my god, diplomatic, possessive, disloyal. Okay, let's do that. Possessive, disloyal, and diplomatic. We need to meet the Overlord, stay with the Overlord, and then everything goes with the hero. Okay, let's try it out. All right, maiden, the light is on you. Skip. Introduce yourself. Skip. Cool, we got a new ending. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villagers. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. True, that would be tiring. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really, they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if you were to capture you now, you'd think this place is far more interesting the way things have been back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. As you think that, a hero enters the room. Oh, hey, it's the hero! You're surprised to see him at first until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Yeah, does no one read the note? Jeez! The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. But the Overlord objects to the hero's suggestions. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you won't let her go, maybe the demons are evil after all, and if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. Well, we've seen this before. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps on the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. Just watch because you can't look away. That's because they're medieval villagers and they don't know how to read, probably. You need a Luke plushie. I have a mighty need! Had she really been lying to you this whole time? You wonder, is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord is a horrible way to... In a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. But the Overlord stops, or rather, someone has stopped her. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. The Overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. You think you recognize them, but it's hard to tell with all that blood. Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent, save for the underling heavily breathing. Did he save us or is he evil? Oh no. You thank them for what they've done. Even though it was awful, you feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous. You follow their advice and make your way out of the castle. You decided never to leave home again for the rest of your life. Oh, the underling actually helped us. Escaped maiden and bee. Well, what do you know? I thought he would eat us or something. PTSD ending. Okay, if she's possessive and he is not disloyal, we get a different ending. Okay, so no disloyal. Let's go. Skip. Polite. Skip. Okay. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Oh, well, that was fast. The caption maiden A. Turn on all the traits. I want to see what happens. Wait. We'll do that last. We'll do that later. Hold on. So, reset the stage. We need to unlock more of hers. If we do all of them, we're still missing we're missing 4 more traits. When we get all of them, we will turn all of them on and see what happens. Okay, so bad endings. What else can we do with the maiden? The maiden stays with the Overlord. We need this guy to be dutiful and heroic. Okay, so let's be dutiful. We need you to be dutiful, heroic. I don't think the Overlord needs to do anything, right? Yeah, literally nothing. It's just the hero stuff happening here. Okay. Maiden it is. Skip. Polite. Skip. But then a hero. Okay, so this happens immediately, like after just talking to her, right? In the meantime, while we're talking, then a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. The hero suddenly dashes toward the Overlord, sword drawn. Protect her or do nothing? Oh, that unlocks another trait. Okay, protect her. You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way you would die. Have I played Yume Nikki? I have not. I have actually not. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You are glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. The Sacrificial Maiden. Well, that's sad. Alright, let's do that again. We're still missing something. We earned the Martyr. So let's try that again. Skip. Polite. Skip. Do nothing. The hero's blade pierces the Overlord and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. The hero smiles and oh my god, his expression is so different. Remember when we were playing the hero? He had such a heroic face, but in the eyes of the maiden, he looks like a psychopath. Holy shit. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying, "It's time to go home." His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demon. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Complacent maiden end. Okay, was that the end we wanted? I mean, it's not the end we wanted, but it's the ending we got. There is one more we can do. Return to see the Overlord alone. So we need antisocial and trusting. Okay, let's do that. So, trusting and antisocial. She's literally you. Oh no. Please don't be as naive as the maiden. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta be careful with those around you like that. Welcome back, Greenling. Well, we've gotten a few bad endings. Quite a few. Let's do this one. The hero is trusting, she is antisocial. We'll do the disloyal one after. But first, wait. What do we have to do? Meet the Overlord. We're obedient and we leave. The hero is trusting. And we return to see the Overlord. Okay, do that. Here we go. Skip. Be polite. Skip. Okay, this time, instead of refusing to leave, we obey her, so we're obedient. Skip. He's very surprised that demons don't seem to be as malicious as you were raised to believe. Instead of checking what will give each ending, maybe you should just improvise with the traits you put on each guy. Sure, we can try that. But you do know that would take a lot longer, and we don't have that much time for stream. And we want to get all the endings. If we do improvise, we will take a lot longer. You know that, right? That's the problem. We can't take that long. We'll try a few like that, okay? He's very surprised that demons don't see we did that. The two of you return to the village, hoping to communicate this to everyone. Trial and error is more fun? That is true. They had all been so worried and are very glad that the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight. You weren't rescued because there was nothing to be rescued from in the first place. You gotta go, Ivory? Okay, I'll see you around. Thank you for joining us today. The villager seems confused and look to the hero for an explanation. He tells them he only ran into you on his way to the castle, and that this isn't really his story to tell. Oh, let me close the door real quick. BRB. Alright, anyways, back. You explain to them how you met the Overlord and that she's not actually interested in capturing maidens or other mean things like that. Oh my god, my throat is weird.
I'm here.
Oh, welcome.
I'm here. I swear I'm here. Jesus Christ.
How have you been?
Running as fast as I could. Jesus Christ, hold on, let me get my headphones.
The villagers look again to the hero for confirmation. You feel a little miffed that they seem to prefer his word over yours.
How you doing, by the way?
We've gotten quite a lot. I think we're halfway done.
Really?
Yeah.
I cannot listen to anything.
Yeah, because the thing isn't active.
You have to put a PNG for me or something, I don't know.
I mean, you need to turn on your computer
Ah,
and
shit.
do the thing.
So sorry, guys, I'm late.
It's fine.
It's just that Monday I'm leaving.
Oh, the dog is scratching at the door.
The thing is that I'm leaving on Monday, so I was...
Yeah, she was out with her friends because she's leaving on Monday, so yeah, it's normal. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's a one-player game, so don't worry. And you've already seen all the endings, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you're here for the rest of them, so that's good.
Okay, let me...
But don't say anything about it. The hero proclaims that he believes your story, but volunteers to go talk to the demons himself, just to make absolutely sure. Oh, Greenlink says hi, by the way.
Hi, Greenlink.
The crowd breaks into a hushed whispers. You hear words like trickery and demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. I'm pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. The old man implores the hero to go speak with the Overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because of course, if you were conspiring with demons, they can't afford to let their guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters.
What? Dude.
The hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. So we can get the Resolute or leave on our own. Grab the hero and run. I guess we'll grab the hero and run. Alright, hero, come with me. You boldly announce that you'll accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. But as you approach the castle, you notice something's gone terribly wrong. It appears to be on fire. Is the Overlord alright? You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you've forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough, and I have to sneeze. Oh no. Ah, there we go.
There's my VTuber.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Oh man. Oh, for some reason I just had to really sneeze out of nowhere. Let's get Natsuya's VTuber model in here real quick. Just put that there. Okie dokie. And now I should move to the side. Where am I? VTuber model, hit that. That and that. And I should move to the side.
Oh shit, I'm so blurry.
You are lagging, my friend. There you go. Okay, there. It's getting better.
Kinda better.
Alright, there we go. Check general. Nazi, I need your insight on something.
My what?
Insight. So check this out. Since we're talking about maidens, Greenlink decided for this.
Maid cell. You want me to draw you as a maid?
I think everyone will choose yes. Everyone. Why does everyone want me to be in a maid suit? What is wrong with you guys?
I got to commit to the bid, I guess.
Natsuya.
Oh boy!
Natsuya. Oh my god. Well, I'll let you guys decide.
Calling a friend in Discord.
Calling a friend on Discord. Oh boy, okay, well that happened. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. Can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord. If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly what kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. The Selfless Maiden, End A. Well, that's not the ending I was expecting. We should have, oh, Selfless 1. Oh, the other one is right here. Okay, so we need him to be disloyal then. Okay, so disloyal. Do it again. Natsia. Skip. Hello, Skip. We obey her. Skip. Grab the hero and run. Skip. Near the castle entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think? What kind of hero passes the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. Whoa, what happened to the VTuber model?
Oh shit.
Natsia, I think you stopped sharing.
How? What happened?
Go to your thing.
It died.
Oh.
What happened?
Close it. Open it again.
What the fuck?
I was like, wait, what is that black spot on the... Alright, there we go. Reopen it. I think it just died for no reason. Give it a moment.
Literally, I didn't touch anything.
Just give it a moment for it to reset. There we go, fixed. It's fixed.
Oh, cool.
There we go. Alright, anyways, as we were saying, Kuna doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize
There's
from
like
before...
black dots on my face.
What the fuck is going
What is
on?
going on?
I honestly do not know.
Should I close OBS maybe?
Well, that will close the VTuber thing immediately.
Oh, shit.
Just,
You know what?
just leave it like that for now.
Let's just roll with it.
The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. The other demons came in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threats them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretending not to hear them, if you had left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their lives. You pray you don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing while you continue to pray. But there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by flames. Dark.
Yeah.
The Devote Maiden ending. Well, was that the ending we wanted? No, how did we get there? Oh. So how do we get this? Disloyal and here. Oh, we return alone. Oh, well, that was my bad. Okay, do it again. Skip. Hello. Skip. Obey. Skip. Leave on our own. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make your run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice that you overheard them. The underling you recognize from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you in that moment. You regret having ever trusted the demons. You die instantly. Slaughtered maiden.
Shit.
Well, that was fast. That was a fast death. Yeah, we're literally halfway there. So we can't really do anything else because grayed out. Okay. The hero does have another ending right here. You can also get another thing right there. So we can get 3 endings with the hero, so that's great. Should we continue with the hero, or should we continue with someone else?
Maybe with the demon. There's more in the demon one.
I mean, with the demon, we can get 1, 2, 3. With the hero, we can get 1, 2, 3.
No, not even 2, because one of them is
No,
gray.
we can actually not even get his thing. We can just...
Oh, okay.
I mean, with the Demon Lord, we can get 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Let's go with the Demon Lord.
Alright, Demon Lord it is. So for the first ending, we need the hero to be dutiful, heroic, or diplomatic even. Diplomatic and heroic. We need to allow the maiden to stay with us. So this way. Heroic and diplomatic. Let's do that. So boop, boop, boop. Heroic and diplomatic. Let's go. Skip. Grant them a day off. We already know this. Not antisocial. We have to let them stay with us. There we go. He suddenly strikes, cutting through you with his blade.
I don't think you should have skipped.
No, if there's something new, it doesn't let you. He didn't even hesitate. Oh, you've gone soft. How could you have let your guard down like that? How unfair. After all, you've done to avoid this outcome. You can't outrun your destiny. The hero always slays the Demon Lord. You should never have trusted a human. You watch as the hero escorts the maiden out of your castle. Captured by a demon, at least she got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Slain Overlord. Well, that was, Wait, hold on. How? Oh, right. Doesn't matter if he's diplomatic or not. It's just dead. So we needed her to be a martyr for a different ending. So martyr it is. Skip. You get a day off. Skip. You can stay. Skip. Oh, here we go. Before you even know how to react, he makes his move and the maiden makes hers. She used her own body to shield you from the hero's blade. Why? Why has this happened? The maiden falls to the floor, lifeless, as the pool of blood beneath her grows. So does your rage. The hero has taken something precious from this world. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world. The Vengeful Overlord, ending B. Wait, there's an ending A as a Vengeful Overlord? Wait, what? Oh, maybe it's this one. So he needs to be diplomatic. The Overlord lets the maiden and the hero go, and he has to be disloyal. Oh my god, there's so many factors in this. Which one do you want to do?
The vengeful one again.
Oh, we already got the Vengeful. The Overlord sets her sights on the world domination.
Not but the B one.
But how do I
get...
get...
The A one, sorry.
I guess it's this one, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's the hero go. So, diplomatic, and we let the hero go. Okay, let's see. So, diplomatic, and we let the hero go. Get rid of that. Let's go. Skip. Grant the day off. Skip. You can stay. Skip. We let them go. Skip. Oh wait, that's already the end. Wait, we missed something. Hold on. Oh.
He also has to be trusted.
Disloyal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so do it again.
And trusting, right?
That's for a different ending.
Oh, okay.
Tell them to get back to work. No, you have your free day. You can stay. You can go. You've almost fallen asleep when the maiden and the hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised how nice of the humans to take. You're not surprised how nice of the humans to care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons crying that everything was the first underling's plan.
Those bitches.
Goodness, Zeus is really pounding this player. I think his aim is getting better. That one was really green. Like you should stay safe, man. Everyone is shouting over each other now, and it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very Overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A and suddenly slam the door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So, this is how you'll die. Burned alive in your own room by those you thought you can trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you've grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. We can be merciful.
Okay.
We'll be merciful. You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You will all burn together. Overlord's true end.
True end?
Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end? You say to yourself. What was the point of all of my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is the Bad End Theater. Is the pain setting in? Oh, but you should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that here in my theater, my lovely crafted labyrinth of suffering. Anyways, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest. Okay. So, what did we get? Oh, we got this one, the true end. But we still need to get this one. So I'm guessing...
It's the same, but killing him.
Yep. Let's do it!
Overlord. No, oh.
Skip. You can have a day off. Skip. You can stay. Skip. Let them go. Skip. Kill the bitch. You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. Spiteful Overlord. Yikes.
Yikes, my dude.
I mean, there's still one more ending we can get with the Overlord. This one.
Okay.
So, to get this one, hungry, disloyal, trusting. Okay, so hungry and disloyal, and you need to be trusting. That means she dies, he eats her.
Yeah, I know.
Before we even get to meet her.
Yeah, I know.
What's stopping the hero from kicking out the door while they're holding it? The other demons are just blocking the way out, so you can't really go, you know? Oh wait, I didn't check.
Besides, try to find some strength when you're literally smelling
Where you're
smoke.
choking on smoke. That's also the thing. All right, Greenling, bye. Be safe. Get to safety. We need tyrant, hungry. So we need to be a tyrant, and that's it. Okay, all we have to do is be a tyrant. Gotcha. Skip. No vacations. Skip. What? Wait. Tyrant, he needs to be hungry. We awaken. And he has to be disloyal. What did I miss? Hungry, disloyal, and trusting. Disloyal. What? Tyrant, hungry. What did I do wrong? Skip. I'm a tyrant. What the? We're missing something. He's hungry, and he's a coward.
Say something for the. Look for the maiden. What does this?
Obedient.
Look, then click that.
Okay, so tyrant, antisocial. Okay, so obedient, and we have to be antisocial. All right, let's try it. Get back to work.
Fuck!
How? Hungry and disloyal. Oh, wait. Maybe it's because we did the hungry one. If he's hungry... Okay, so all we have to do is not make him hungry.
Do it.
Alright, so skipping. Tyrant. You thought you told that underling to do their job, not to drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately, you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. Oh, I already read this, sorry. There we go. So now we have to be antisocial. Now I can't skip, there we go. You'd love to have all the conversation in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. The maiden does what she's told and takes her leave. You figure you may as well go back to your bed now. But you don't get to rest very long. You wake up to the sounds of battle. A hero's cutting through your army. As the Overlord, it is your job to take charge of these kinds of situations. You rush out and end this hero's pitiful existence. Vile demons, I shouldn't have believed for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all. You don't really get what he's going on about, but you engaged regardless. A girl's gotta defend her people. You clash again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health, waiting for the other to make a move, when one of your underlings appears behind him. They knock out the hero unconscious. You kind of appreciate it, but can't they see this was a duel? They don't respond, you sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. Betrayed Overlord and B. A, sorry. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter 4. What's this? Oh, the letter. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of. In fact, as I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony. However, unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day even now. I wonder if, somewhere, you're thinking of it too. Forever yours, Tragedy. I see. Anyways, Overlord seems to be done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 10 out of 10. And we got the lost letter. Alright, who do you want to do next?
A maiden. Oh, we can't.
Alright, we need to...
Oh wait, we can
do
do last.
one.
Nah, let's leave that for the last part.
Okay, so we can do this guy.
Yeah, little minion.
Okay, so Minion. She needs to be a tyrant. And he has to be dutiful, and we have to be disloyal. Disloyal, hungry, and return to the castle. And he has to be dutiful. Okay, so dutiful, a tyrant.
Disloyal, hungry.
So that's just us. That's our decisions.
Yeah.
Return to the castle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Demon time. Zeus just tried to kill me. Stream buffered. Repeat what you said about Zeus attempting to take on. I said, keep yourself safe and don't tempt Zeus. Gods are evil sometimes. Okay, so disloyal. Skip. Hungry. Skip. Go back to the castle. Skip. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sound of a battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! Avenge your fallen comrades? Well, that's one of the endings, so...
Okay.
Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever you noticed you were feeling kinda down. You like that guard and you wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him and tearing flesh from bone, it tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you, but there is no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling ending. Wow, you sacrificed to help your friends.
Yeah. What a hero.
Damn.
He's got ambition. Do
Okay.
it again, but this time...
This time we save our own skin. So skip, disloyal, skip, eat the girl, skip, go back, skip, save ourselves. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully, alone, in some dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling ending. Okay, so that's these two endings down here. We got this one up here.
Okay.
So we need to be granted a day off. We can be, we can have her be polite, why not? We haven't gotten this branch. So we need you to be polite. Polite, bring the maiden to the castle. You have to be disloyal. He has to be diplomatic and she has to be possessive. So, possessive, heroic, right?
I think.
Do it again.
Diplomatic, I think.
Oh, diplomatic. Whoops. Diplomatic. So, we be polite with her. We go up this way where he's diplomatic and she is possessive. So, here we go. Skip. She's surprisingly cool with it? Nice! When we asked for the vacation. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. The change of atmosphere excites... Oh, we can skip this, actually. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. You consider your options. Hear her out. You're in a good mood today and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. Oh, we can skip this. They seem to be getting along just fine, so you decided it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long, for your friends wake you up rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole... Alright, that's the whole thing. So, we have to be disloyal here. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. Skip. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is as good as a chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord. The heroic underling. Somehow we became a hero. Yeah, I figured that part out. I think he just annihilated the tree next to my window. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, did not want to exit the... Fuck.
What a good song.
Alright, so... Underling. What ending did we get? This one. Okay, so... We have to be disloyal. She has to be antisocial, obedient. Oh my lord. Okay. So wait. Hold on. Are there any? Oh, I didn't really do. Wait, maiden. No, demon lord. All of them are pink. I need to make sure that all of the roads are pink. So all of them are pink. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we need to go. Let's start. Okay. So first of all, she has to be polite, obedient, and resolute. Polite, obedient, and resolute. The Overlord needs to be antisocial.
Merciful.
But that gets us this ending. So for now, we'll just get her to be antisocial. Oh, trusting, and we can go this way. We need to unlock this.
Okay. Then do it.
So not resolute. We need the hero to be trusting. Only trusting. And the Demon Lord has to be antisocial. Hey Ivory, welcome back. So just antisocial. Right? Yeah, just antisocial is fine. I'm sorry, I don't pay attention. So, day off, the maiden to the castle. You have to be disloyal, antisocial, blah blah, obedient, trusting, and then we go here. Because he still doesn't have this trait for some reason. We haven't unlocked that. Let's go. Skip. Hear her out, skip. Disloyal, skip. Here we go. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you if the Overlord found out about this. Oh, there we go, capture. Toss her into dungeon. There we go, finally. That's the last one we needed. You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived to the front gates. He's asking about a maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot, you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero yells, "Prepare to face justice," and other such cliche hero lines before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to the lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the Overlord and hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. Kind of cheap victory, but doesn't make any difference. Anyone who made to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of the castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you as you had betrayed your overlord. The Underling End 1. A. Yeah, we got B last time.
Lord Underling.
Oh yeah, Lord Underling. Yeah, so now we have all of his behaviors. All we need to do is get his endings. Oh boy. This is gonna be a long one. Okay, so trusting, we got that. Sorry. For this, we need her to be obedient, resolute, and merciful. Resolute?
Obedient, not polite.
No, polite can be on.
Okay.
It's just this, either this way or this way. I'll leave it polite. Antisocial, sorry. Antisocial. Let's go. Skip. I'll hear you out. Skip.
But that's gonna give us the true ending.
No. Oh, right, if she's merciful, so...
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay,
Return.
Yes. So, not merciful. Not yet. Here we go. Skip. I'll hear you out. Skip. Disloyal. Skip. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck! They said a lot of bad words around this.
Oh god.
The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. They cry that it was all your idea and that they were just going with the flow, to refuse your crazy plan. You can't believe they tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. Y'all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in place, crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear your traitorous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A and suddenly closing the door. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and 2 humans, and the room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You were forced into this mess. You're sure now that they would have killed you if you sided with her. But the Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Traitor underling. Well, we still have one more thing we can do, if she's merciful, that is. So, here we go again. Skip. Disloyal. Skip. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying, the hero is silent. You'll all burn together. Underling's true end. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give it into despair, or... A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You got the lost letter 3. Cool. So that's everything with little old demon boy here. But we did get another letter. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you soon again. Forever yours, Tragedy. Turn on all the traits? Okay. But who should we play as if we turn on all the traits? We can try the hero and see what happens if everything is on.
Okay.
Dutiful or flee like a coward?
I don't know.
We shall be dutiful. We slay all the demons, blah blah blah. Keep being dutiful. Nothing changes. It just takes us to the other end. So I can assume that turning everything on is not an option. So, who else do we have?
The maiden and the hero.
Right. So we can finally get everything. I guess we'll go for the hero first.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we're dutiful, The hero finds the mating and the Overlord is upset, heroic, and a martyr. So, martyr. But that's it?
Heroic.
We just have to be dutiful, heroic, and that's it. Okay, let's go.
Dutiful, heroic? You didn't...
We don't, that's our decision.
Oh, okay.
So, skip, kill everything. Skip, continue to slay everything. Skip, heroic. You lunge forward to put an end to the evil Overlord, but your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The Overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The Overlord strikes at you in a vengeful rage. You parry and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands and clothes. Blood. So much blood. You look at the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the Overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the Overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You will say that you were too late, that nothing could be done for the girl, but the Overlord is slain. There will be celebration. Loyal hero ending. So before we did this one thing where the hero goes, slays everything, becomes like super, like heroic, kills everyone, and you give your hand to the maiden, even though we already know her story that was only talking peacefully.
Yeah.
And she's hesitant to grab your hand. So she must be shy. You just grab her hand and take her there, and everyone celebrates. Woo! If we do the same thing in the maiden story, when he gives you his hand, he looks like a psychopath in her eyes. The picture shows him with his eyes like cloudy and everything. You're like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Depending on the perspective, he looks like a hero or a psychopath. Alright, so that was that ending.
The one down.
Oh, this one. So, antisocial. We have to be, you talk to her, so obedient. So, antisocial, obedient. Obedient, she's antisocial.
Trusting.
The maiden is, we have to trust the maiden, and he has to be disloyal. Alright, let's go.
Trusting. Oh, okay.
No, that's us. Remember, what we do is what matters. Shit. We have to flee like a coward. Trusting. And we go back. But you were too late. Through the unguarded gates, you spot a group of demons surrounding a body. Oh, that's when the maiden dies. I remember that. The maiden, she was a fool to have trusted the demons after all. Your hero blood is boiling. You'll avenge her death. You charge through the gates to eliminate every demon you see. What the fuck are you doing killing all my soldiers? The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all of demonkind. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. The unlucky hero. God damn it. Never lucky. Yeah, that's it. The bad ending goes here.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so if we do the same thing, but he is disloyal, but not a captor, but we need her to be resolute.
Okay.
Resolute, and then we'll go this way, right?
Yeah, okay, go back.
Disloyal, wait, resolute. So, resolute. There we go.
Not obedient?
No, she has to be obedient, sorry.
Okay.
She has to be obedient. Yeah,
Okay, then
we talk, we're trusting, and she's resolute, so this will happen.
Okay.
Disloyal, she'll come here, and then we'll go there. Go! Hero time! Skip. We flee like a coward. We trust her. We go forward. As you stand there not sure what to do, the maiden announces that she's going to prove her story to the village. She drags you along with her. She has much better odds with you around, so you don't object. Adventure awaits. When you make it to the castle, wow, they look a lot creepier now in this light. In the maiden's eye, they don't look that creepy.
Yeah.
Because she kind of knows that they're good. But in the hero's eyes, everything looks evil.
Yeah.
You spy a group of suspicious demons hanging around near the entrance, and you can't help but overhear their conversation. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures. We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. And those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the Overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just heard. The demon underling barges in next, calling you liars. It's followed by the group of from the entrance, who shift the blames back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the Overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatened them with violence. This Overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get to the mating to safety, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds on the door, upset that it's been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay cowardly demons on their other side. The next moment, the Overlord has taken a hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. She thrusts her claws into her underling's chest, and it lets out a horrible scream. You back away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into the limp body. You can no longer watch. You look to the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this, you envy her. The two of you, the Overlord and the underling's corpse, are all consumed by flames. Resigned hero. Okay. But we still have more to do. Yep, exactly. It has to be that, right? That's everything here, so merciful. It's the only real option there, so skip. We have to, it doesn't matter where we go, but we'll flee like a coward. We'll be a good guy. We'll believe you. There we go. Is she going to kill it as retribution? It continues to cry and make excuses, but the Overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? You guess it doesn't matter now. You'll all burn together. Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter at this point. Hero's true end. What is happening? Well, everything is going to shit. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found letter number 1. Oh, letter number 1, not number 2. Okay, so. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this, it's unreasonably cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow, so I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more. And then, maybe, we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. Okay, so all that's left is 2 endings. 1 and 2. So I guess we'll do this one.
Yeah.
So for this to happen, let's see, Maiden. We need her to meet the Overlord. We have to go upwards, so antisocial Overlord. And a trusting hero. Antisocial, trusting, disloyal, and a captor. Alright.
Let's do it.
Are we getting true endings? Kind of. That's what we're trying. Alright, Maiden, let's do this. Be polite. Shit. We have to refuse. No.
Obedient, obedient, obedient.
Obedient. Fine. We're obedient. We have to be resolute. We already did this before. And that is not the right one.
Shit.
I wasn't paying attention. So, we have to be obedient. The hero is trusting. And the maiden returns to see the Overlord alone.
Oh, okay.
He's trusting. We do not be obedient, basically, right?
Yeah, we are obedient, but we're not. We're living alone. Go.
Alright, let's do this. I want to see what ending you get when you turn on all the traits. Nothing happens. We already tried it. When you get all it just gives you a random ending. Nothing really happens. Skip. Polite. Do we have to be polite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obedient.
Live on your own.
Leave on our own. Yes. There we go. Skip. Oh, that's when we come here. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you overheard them and decide to lock you in a dungeon before you can cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. You can't believe you escaped possibly being thrown in a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in an awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep those demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Well, that's morbid.
Yeah.
Damn, everyone just forgets about you. Okay, so there's only one ending left.
The true ending.
How the fuck do we do that? So, Overlord, we stay. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so I want to go down this path because I like this path, going down this way. So we have to meet the Overlord. We stay for a while. The hero is diplomatic. This guy is disloyal. He's disloyal. And the maiden overhears the underling's plot, but she has to be merciful. Alright, let's go. Skip. Polite. Skip. Ah, there we go. The Overlord allows the two of you. Oh yeah, before this, the hero arrives when we're chatting. We explain everything. We're like, oh, it's a misunderstanding. Let's just go tell everyone you're okay. And the Overlord's like, okay, yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. Near the castle entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to go warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think? What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the room, and all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they weren't a part of this. You're surprised they were part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss at each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this, and thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Maiden's true end. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 2. It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the path you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. Oh. On fire, on fire, on fire, on fire, and nothing. But first, letter number 2. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened up my very own theater. You would be so proud. If you could only see it, I know how much it would have meant to you. To be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you are, forever yours, Tragedy. So we already know it didn't go too well and he still misses his love. What happens if we click any of them? The hero is burning. Okay. The maiden is burning. The underling is burning. What, the demon lord is burning? The overlord is burning. Oh, sorry, not demon lord, overlord. Okay, so I guess we'll just use you are, whoever this person is. You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? We're basically a self-insert.
Yeah.
We just ruined the theater by being a self-insert fanfic. the director's like, bro, what the fuck?
Tragedy's like, dude, my story!
You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look at you. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi guys, or I've come to save you.
Hi guys!
Hi guys! You smile awkwardly and introduce yourself. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered. You must be... her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go, so... Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now. Enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story, how passe. You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way onto the stage, did you? Wait. Idea, walk on the stage at the play, act like you're a character, see how long it takes for the audience to realize you're not. That's basically what's happening here. But instead of the audience, which there's none of, we are the only audience right now, it's the director just inserting himself in the story as well and saying, nuh-uh. I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You're alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. Okay, I'm sick of all these bad endings. I want to see something new. I'm sick of all these bad endings. Then, frankly, you should never have come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending? That's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God! Okay. The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. I guess... Attack? We can't... the defender attack, what do you want to do?
Attack.
Alright. You try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world, after all. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. Wait, let me try that again. Attack! Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Behold, my beautiful, tragic tales. He's literally like, oh, you kind of suck at this. Behold! I'll just move this along because you kind of suck. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. No comment. I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. You can't do this alone. I guess we'll start by summoning. You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. You're how can you explain it in a way that the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I craft all of my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He is overjoyed by your answer. Apparently, his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor rather than a hero. Please, tell me what I can do to reach that dream. Aw, so he just wants to make clothing. He doesn't want to be a hero.
He's so nice.
The poor guy.
Baby.
He doesn't want to kill any demons. He just wants to make clothing that everyone likes.
He wants a calm life.
The hero will now fight alongside you. I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us, murderer. I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Oh shit, I have only 41 HP. I guess we should summon someone else, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church. Her heart is set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping I would meet one today. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story, after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord. But you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. Remember this part, she wanted to understand her role better, and so, you ask what it is that she really is hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for the maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offered to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Damn, didn't have to cut that deep, man. He's like, damn, I thought you were like the pure maiden, dude. I'm just trying my best. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks you with a terrible fate. Ow. Sure, you can hit me all you want, but I'm gonna summon because I'm a summoner. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the underling's friends who had bullied him into assassination plot only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The underling, You must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. Excuse me?
He literally killed the Overlord! Multiple times!
Huh. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Still going well? What the fuck did I return to? Well, you returned to the end of the world, my friend. Ow. Sure, I'm not done yet. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see that the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. Well, that's true. Why is it that every time I return to the world, it's always in the brink of destruction? I don't know, Greenleg, maybe you shouldn't leave. No, I'm joking. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end of the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts to peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you.
Nice.
I see. So this is tragedy. Ah, you've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from obtaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Shit. Okay, so willpower. Your reign of terror ends here, tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses his willpower to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Kindness. The maiden tries to appeal to tragedy with kindness. So naive, I'll balance your kindness with my cruelty. Okay, that wasn't the option.
Oh, shit.
Ow. Okay, so it's hope. Our true endings do exist. They simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Okay, I get it. So the puzzle here is, have you understood what the characters are really?
Oh, yeah, okay, I get it.
So he is willpower. She is hope. He is mischief or tenacity? I mean, his tenacity has brought him many times towards a bad end.
Yeah.
But his mischief has also brought him to situations he's not really wanted to be in. Like, he complained.
Tenacity.
So maybe we can try tenacity. Knock me down, and I'll just come back stronger.
Yep, tenacity.
His tenacity has always kept him alive. In all of the bad endings where he survived, it's because he has tenacity to do it.
Yeah.
Every time he's been mischievous, it's always brought him to a worse ending.
Yeah.
Where he dies. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Okay, so the Overlord. What has kept her alive? Her brutality or her ambition? Yeah, her ambition, actually. Because every time she is brutal, she has been either betrayed, slain by the hero. Mm-hmm. So, her ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambition, her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. So that's the puzzle. The puzzle is, have you understand what their true personalities are like?
Yeah.
It's basically, if you haven't been paying attention to the story, then you can't really win.
Yeah.
This is it. With everyone's heart united, you take aim toward your best possible futures. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. Wow, that's actually really effective. You can actually go to having infinite health to just 0. You've done it! You've managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Starring Hero as himself. Thank you, Hero. Starring Maiden as herself. Thank you, Maiden. Starring the Underling as themselves. Thank you, Underling. Starring Overlord as herself. Thank you, Overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Written and produced by Tragedy. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Directed by you. Finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. Are we satisfied?
No!
Why?
What about him?
Ah, there you go. No, we're not satisfied. Well, I did my best.
Aww.
Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending.
Besides, I kind of like sad endings. I'm pretty much like Tragedy in that sense. I like I like to make sad endings to my stories.
But we just finished the game.
Shit.
We're
Oh, he's a model! That's adorable! Welcome to Bad and Theater when the curtain close. You may be stronger, or maybe you'll break.
Peace.
She's so mad.
I mean, the old man always killed the maiden. They get to hang out.
For all eternity, my parents have suffering. What a good song, man.
Is it over? I wonder. Seeing things are over, so I'ma dip again. We're not done yet, Green Link, but I'll see you around. We still have one more person to save, actually.
All alone, stepping for my lost love, symbol blurred bad and theater golden. Oh, sorry.
You felt this warmth from them.
The strange and help thinking of your face. For all your tragedies, I'll write happy endings. And all our suffering, I've missed you, my darling. The two colors of them.
Yeah. We're still missing one more thing to do. Your true end. Yeah, that's my true ending, but we're still missing something. We can exit the theater, or something is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Something is missing. Oh, you're still here. The curtain has closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell after all. There is one more. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Haha, because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Remove their mask. You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart into your hands, revealing... I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maiden's. Yeah, she looks like the maiden.
Yeah.
I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with my fiction. Would you like to hear, not another ending, but the truth? Tell me. Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out, to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone, another girl. Oh, hi, Elijah, welcome in. How you doing? Tell me, where is it? Was I taking... sorry. Tell me, where it was I was taking a nap. Well, where were you taking a nap? I don't know. She met someone, another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of stories where love conquers all, where the strengths of your love will pull you through any hardships, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. And then I started this theater. But the story... Huh? I was hoping to find you. It's you! It's been so long. She looks like the Demon Lord.
Yeah.
I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. And I love you too. Alright, so now, truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end.
You get it because his tragedy is ending, but at the same time, the tragedy has ended. Ha 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 ha.
Alright.
That was the game, guys!
Oh, it's such a short game, but it's such a good one. Oh, these are all the songs. Your Requiem. Bad end version, and then there's the true ending. Oh, I see. So, I'll explain for anyone who hasn't understood. Elijah, you kind of got here late, so you didn't understand much of what happened. Oh, it's closed.
I mean, the theater closed forever.
Yeah, there's no more bad endings. Even tragedy is done. So, I'll give you a little bit of context if you want to rewatch the stream as soon as it's over, because you can watch the whole thing happen. But this game is about us who arrive to this theater called the Bad End Theater. Alright, Green Link. Stay safe from Zeus. So here's what happens. We arrived at this theater and we watch a few stories of 4 characters. All of them ending in a really bad ending. None of them have happy endings. No matter if we're the hero, if we are the maiden, the underling, or the demon lord. Every single one of them has a bad ending. So it is up to us to solve those bad endings, get a good ending, and save everyone, including tragedy itself, the master of this theater. But I won't spoil anything, just in case you want to rewatch the stream, or if you want to play the game, which I highly do recommend.
Which
the game
is based in real events, by the way.
Yeah, the game is based in a reality that happened to the creator of this game. So I do highly recommend you check out the game. It's very cheap on Steam, like $5 or $7, like that. I don't know, $7 and down. It depends. I got mine on when there was a deal for many games that I got for streaming. So I definitely do recommend anyone to come check this game out. It is one of my favorites, and hopefully the creator will someday make more things. I am following them and seeing that anything they make is open, and I will just play that. I'll play the hell of any game they make.
Yeah.
The music is amazing. The art is very nice. I really do enjoy the game. Congratulations to the to the creator. As I always do, I guess I'll do the quick review of the game. Mechanic-wise, very simple. Not much you could have done. This game, I'll let you know, this game was created for a game jam.
Damn.
This game was
I cannot understand how they made all of this in a game jam. There must have multiple artists, because Jesus Christ, I was crying.
The game was made for basically for with a lot of artists. I think they focused on telling stories and drawing because the mechanics are simple. It's just click, point and click.
Yeah, I know, but holy shit. You remember when we participated in a game jam and I was like a week straight not getting up of a chair doing sprites and animations?
Let's find out. Are there any credits? I think this was just made for one person. With one person.
What?
Okay, let's see. Bad End Theater. The story, art, and music by Nom Nom Nami. The animation was definitely made by Chunder Fins. So they did help.
Holy shit, how...
So there was one animator, and everything else was made by...
How much time do you guys have to do this, man?
I don't know, it could have been a month.
A month? Oh, there's month
Yeah,
game
there are month game jams.
Oh, okay, I thought so. It's just that all the game jams that we have participated in is like 1 or 2 weeks.
Exactly.
And
We have
participated.
participated. We have participated in game jam. A game jam is a competition where game developers create video games in just a short span of time.
I've done an animation jam.
It can be either a 1-day game jam, a week, 2 weeks, or a whole month.
I've done a week animation
Game, yeah.
jam. Anima Week, it's called.
Anima Week. Yeah, you gotta upload that to your YouTube channel, by the way.
That's true.
You gotta change the credits so that you can so it doesn't show your real name.
Yeah.
And then you can upload it. So okay, so let me continue my review. I'll do the review and then we'll see what we have for tomorrow's stream. Okay. So in-game mechanics, very simple. Not much to add here. You couldn't really do anything. It's a point-and-click adventure, so it's pretty good. Music. 100% love it. The 8-bit music, the chiptune is on point. Pretty simple, but it does its job for accompanying the story. Now, speaking of story, lore-wise...
Jesus Christ. Stop.
Natsia, for the love of God, I'm trying to do a review here.
I'm so sorry.
Story-wise...
It's incredible.
The story is very clever because you get to see points of view of every single character and their stories intertwine in different ways. And depending on what you choose, stuff just, happens. And you will see an ending that you're like, oh wait, I remember this. So it really, the story has a lot to do with how you interact with it. It really does pull in the player or the audience in this case into the story. So it's very effective in what it does. It's not a very complicated or convoluted story that's like necessary of praise in that manner, but in its simplicity, it is very effective at delivering what it wants to say.
Yes.
Music, I already said. So we talked about mechanics, music, art style. The art style is very adorable. We love it. It's very inspiring. You know they made plushies that they sold.
I didn't know.
They sold plushies of the Maiden and the Overlord.
Only.
Maybe they'll do more in the future. Besides that, replayability, not very replayable if you know the whole story, but it is replayable once you forget about the options. My best bet for you guys, I am a content creator and I have to save on time, right? So I have to do this quick so that we can finish the game. But if you want to play the game, I highly, highly, highly recommend you trial and error. Don't do what I did to find all of the endings. I did it so we can do good content on the channel. But you guys, for you to experience the game, I recommend if you play it, just do trial and error. It will be way more satisfying that way, okay? But besides that, there's not much more for us to explore here, so I guess we just exit
3-hour stream, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I guess we just exit the theater and we check out what we have for stream tomorrow. So let's exit the theater one last time. Oh, I missed that song already. Anyways, outro screen. Lovely old outro screen. All right, Elijah, I'll see you around. Let's see what we have for tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow it is Friday. So, yeah, it's going to be Lethal Company. So, if you have the game and want to join in like Greenlink does, you'll have to be here for when the stream happens. The stream is as per usual, 11:35 p.m. Central European Time. If you don't know what that is in your time zones, consider leaving a like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, or follow me on Twitch. That way you will be notified no matter what time it is where you live, and you will know when I start the stream. You will be able to participate and play with me and my friends, other streamers, like Jelly and Cambit, and even maybe Natia can join, but depends on her, depending on what her plans are.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out tomorrow.
Yeah, but later in the future, she will join us. You don't have that game? That's alright, Elijah. You can watch us suffer and play and laugh. You can participate in chat. That's more than enough. You don't have to get the game to enjoy it. But besides that, that's going to be it for today, guys. So thank you all for tuning in, even if it's post-stream. Consider looking all of our socials down in the description or Twitch panels down below. You can check out Natia's Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube channel for animations and drawings that she does. You can check out any of my socials for songs that I compose, songs that I sing, or any future streams or funny videos that I upload. You can check out all of my streams on Twitch or on YouTube. and you can watch any of the streams that you might have missed in the past on my YouTube channel. You like to see that happen? Okay, Elijah. But besides that, that will be it. That will be it for today. I will see you all tomorrow for some lethal company with friends. So I will see you all tomorrow. So bye-bye, ciao, and sayonara. Thank you for watching today.
Adios.